Reverend Dr. Renita Weems wrote a book called Listening for God. And in it, she writes that maybe our spiritual journey of faith, we think about it as linear a lot of the time, but actually maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually circular and cyclical. This is her quote. "We are never as far along as we think because the spiritual journey is circular. We are always repeating ourselves. We are always returning to old themes, re-examining the same issue from a different angle and from the vantage point of a different season. We don't move on. We just return wiser. We are always journeying, which means we are always arriving. There's always an arrival point." Walter Brueggemann describes this exact cyclical journey as regularly finding ourselves in one of three places. We're either in a place of orientation, in which we're like familiar, we're settled, we're oriented to the place. A place of disorientation, in which we realize we're in transition. We are moving to somewhere else, whether that's our choice or not our choice. But we are disoriented because we're not in this familiar place anymore. And then the third one is a place of reorientation. In that spot, we're able to see where God has brought us. We're able to start to settle into a new place. My 12-year-old daughter was processing her feelings about the last day of school this week, which was Friday. Big changes for her. And I asked for her permission to share the way that she was describing her realization of change and this particular cycle, because I just thought it was so good. She was just processing out loud, and she said, you get to a place that's like comfortable for you, and you like it, and it's like regular. And then something changes, and then you have to be uncomfortable again, and you have to do all this work for it to feel normal again. And I was like, that is a really good way to put what I've been studying this week, and you don't even know. My gosh. But we are always journeying, always. We are always in one of those spots. And Walter Brueggemann writes that there are psalms that match each of these seasons in that cycle, that the songs of other pilgrims are a resource for our own pilgrimages of faith, for our journeys. They give voice to our experiences and how we engage with God along the way. Songs of faith and pilgrimage from the past become expressions of living and vital faith and pilgrimage in the present for us now.